I get a new one over here because that one has been sitting there for a while. Yeah, let's take it. Switch the straw. Throw the straw. You don't need a lipstick straw.
She took a little. Wow. Well, I was doing that. I was doing that. I'm going to choke her out. I would choke her out. I would woke up.
Wait, you ain't go over that. You ain't go over that. I'm going to get the last slap.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out. Welcome. Welcome to our first campaign fundraiser. For those of you who've been tracking me and my political career, so to speak, you remember the last time it was more of a long distance race, but this one is more of a sprint. But tonight, like everything else, we always start with a prayer so that whatever you've already had and will be about to consume, that it's blessed. So we have Pastor Chester, who, for those of you who don't know, has been my pastor for 31 plus years. And I usually never forget because that's how old my older daughter is, 31. And that's the years, that's how long I've been fellowshipping under Pastor Ezra Chester.
Well, good night, everybody. It's good to be here. We are grateful to the Lord to see another year. Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah, we are blessed to be here. And thank God we have no fire on the East Coast. Amen. While we are kind of calm and celebrating, the folks on the East Coast are, with the fire in LA. So we have a lot to give God thanks and praise for. Thank God we are alive, and I'm here just to pray. So let's bow our hearts in a word of prayer. Right where you are. Father, we thank you today that we could come and live to see another year. And God, we pray, God, your blessings upon Sister Dimple on her birthday. We thank you that, God, you bless her and may she live to see many other birthdays. We decree a blessing upon her and her husband and the entire family. And even the campaign, God, we thank you for success, financial success. And we thank you for favor, and everything will be under your control, and she will be successful. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
God bless you.
Thank you.
And I should say that Pastor Chester and I have a lot in common in the sense that this month is also his birthday. His birthday is the 14th, and so we share a birthday. So again, I just wanted to welcome everyone, and even though this is a small room with a small gathering, it's a powerful gathering, because when you see someone sit here, they represent so much more, several organizations within our community and beyond. So I really want to thank you and thank everyone who went above and beyond to not only donate, but had their family donated and continue to support the campaign. This is our first campaign, first fundraiser, but the good news is we technically were able to get matching funds, and ironically my opponent did not receive matching funds, even though she held 4 fundraisers. At that point we did not hold a fundraiser. All of our funds that we've raised thus far are grassroots, fundraise, people who actually, just from a grassroots standpoint, people who've donated $10, $20, $25, whatever little within our community. And those things are really what matter more to me, because it showed that even though somebody is not making a lot of money, they were able to still make a contribution, showing their commitment to the campaign. And this is what really matters. I really want to thank all the leaders in our community who have really stood shoulder to shoulder with me throughout this campaign. They're not physically here, but they've supported and done other things like donated, and will be volunteering as we continue, like I said, along this sprint, because we're here in January, but the election is in June. And if we reflect on 2024, it actually went by so fast. And this year will go by just as fast. So every day is another day of putting in work, investing time in making sure we continue to do the work necessary to not only have victory, but to make sure we have the kind of change that we want to see. A lot of politicians say this, a lot of candidates say this, and I'm fed up of being fed up and tired of being tired, just like you. I'm so tired of hearing a Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberals. People always cursing the Democrats curse the Republican, vice versa. But I like to look at myself as a common sense candidate. A person who's on the ground, who's a parent, who's a mother, who's a wife, who's a grandmother, and a person who actually really want to do the work in the community. And there's so much more we can do once we get there. And when I say we, I mean all of us, because all of us have a responsibility to not only our family, but our children and our community. And I always tell people, before you look at someone and vote for them, always do some research. Not on how much money they raise only or what they've done, but check their family. Because the first place we're supposed to learn to lead is at home. And if our home is a mess and chaos, then you can't tell me to vote for you. Because if you can't manage a simple thing as managing your home, make sure your home is in order, then how can you run a community? How can you lead in the city council or be a leader, right? So those are some of the things that I've used. As like I said, I have a 31-year-old. I've been a parent for 31 years. I have 3 children, a son-in-law, a granddaughter. And when we think of family, we don't just think about our children. We have to think beyond that. We have to think about our children and our grandchildren and the betterment for them. We should leave this world a better place not only for our children, but for our grandchildren. And we have to now sometimes grease that path, because there may not be a path there. So we have to create that path. And for many of us, our first time, Americans who came here from different parts of the world, trying to bring change, be the first in our families to do things. For me, I'm the first in my family to graduate from high school. I'm the last of 5 siblings. None of my sisters or brother ever graduated from high school or went to college. I'm the first. My parents never went to school, never had a formal education. I'm the first in my generation to actually went to school, and I'm also the first that graduated with a master's degree. So those things are changes for my children as well, because my children could say to me, well, you're telling us to go to college, but what are you doing? So I made sure that I'm a reflection of what I want them to see, and that's why they're here also, because they're also the future of our community and the leaders of tomorrow. So it's important for us to be serious about when we say that we're leading, we do it in a way that we're understanding of the responsibility that comes with it. We have to show our children this, and we have to be accountable to them. When I make decisions, I like to sleep at night at peace. And if I can't sleep with my conscience clear, then that's problematic for me. So this campaign is a campaign that is propelled by the strength of family. And what is a family? A family is part of a community. So the stronger families are, the stronger our community will be, the stronger our city will be, and our country. We have people who are not just chasing money, but chasing betterment for our community. So I want to again thank each and every one of you for coming out. Thank you to the pastor. Thank you to everyone who's donated. Our first responders family. Thank you for, my daughter. My children, I should say, are my biggest critics also, because they don't make it easy for me. They tell me as it is. So my older daughter, Chantel, do all my marketing material. And if she sees something that she don't think is good, like I asked her, I said, can you fill these white spots for me? She said, no, it wouldn't look good. My son Brandon took this photograph in front of the house, but maybe like a month ago. And my daughter Anaya, she is the one who do all the edits. She's my data queen. She do all the data stuff. She do all the cross-checking of, spell check. And, she do like a lot of the literary stuff for me. Check things back. My husband Winston, he do all the logistic stuff and analyzing stuff. So it's a team of a family and my son-in-law Brian. He do all the photography and videography stuff. So I know we have Giselle, who's the big boss. But it's a family affair. And again, when you have strong families and rooted, and you feel accountable to your family, who you have to go home and face, then you'll always do good for your community, because you have somebody who you take personal from your heart doing work for. So I'm going to actually call my husband, put him on the spot. I know he went to work and went to coach, but I'm going to have him come up to say a few words, because he's not a man who speaks a lot. But those are the people you want to target, the people who don't speak a lot, because they have a lot inside to share. So I'm going to put him on the spot.
There you go.
Hey!
Hey!
Speech.
Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, thank you for coming out this evening and sharing this moment with us. Thank you for your support. Also, those of you that are not here but online viewing or what have you, I was literally just going over the numbers based on this fundraiser, and I'm surprised at how many people actually just donated online. So while we have a select few people here, the numbers that we're bringing in online are showing that we're doing very well. As Dimple mentioned, we were there are only 19 candidates that actually got matching funds in the first set of matching funds disbursement in the entire city, and she was one of 19. She raised over received over $50-something just in matching funds. And as she mentioned, the reason that's critical is because it was only 187 donors, small donors, up to that point, which is big because, as you know, with the matching funds program, it's 8-to-1. So whatever an individual donates, if it's $100, that equates to $900 in matching funds once they're city and district residents, right? So just looking at the numbers coming in tonight, I'm not surprised that she continues to get a lot of people donating right online to support this campaign, because there are a lot of people within our community who want to see a change, who want to contribute, who want to be a part of something different within the community. So I want to thank everyone that's here. I want to thank everyone that's online, that's watching, and all the individuals that are donating online as well. It's very much appreciated, so thank you very much.
Thank you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put all my children on the spot. They don't know this, but I'll have them come and speak. So Chantel, come. You lead the way. Come and say a few words. So come and
Come on.
Can I just stand
here?
No, come up here. So this is how you know what I have naturally to say when you put them on the spot. We want to block out her work.
Sorry, I was eating. Yeah, just on behalf of Mom and our family and our extended family, which is all of you, just thank you all for the support online, in person, because it means a lot. And we're behind the scenes seeing how hard she's working. You're seeing the end of the line, but we get to see the whole line from beginning to the middle, to the late nights and the early mornings, to the hard work, to the things you don't get to see, to the things that we try to put through that don't even get to go where we want it to go necessarily. You guys know how it goes when you work on something and it doesn't necessarily go the way you want it to. And maybe the last campaign, we worked hard. We got to see what it was like to get almost to the finish line. So this time we're trying to get to the finish line and actually have her win. So thank you for being here and being a part of that.
Thank you. So Chantel is also a person with a few words, but she's the one, when I give her an idea for the campaign, she brings it to life. If I tell her, oh, I need, this is a triangle with this and this and that, she's like, So did you get what I just said? And she says to me, yes, you said a triangle with so and so and so. And then she would send me the artwork of exactly what I had in my head, and she would bring it to life. And she's done this, she's 31, but she's been doing this since she was 15 for me. In designing stuff, and even though Chantel's a teacher by profession, she works for the Department of Education, she has done a lot of extensive work with, well, we're in a private space, I can say. She's done work for a lot of celebrities behind the scenes, like designing things for their parties, hosting events for some really high profile celebrities. She has to sign a non-disclosure form, so I can't say the names, but she did all the work for my campaign, and for a lot of work and for people in the community too. So I really want to thank her for being behind the scenes and being the wing behind my wing, under my wings. Yeah. So, really make things come to life. She's the one who really bring these things in my head, all these crazy ideas she bring to life. So I'm going to have Anaya come next, because she's the second one, my second, the baby of the two girls. So Anaya is a freshman now in college.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you all for being here. I know it means a lot to my mom, and it also means a lot to all of us, because I know every time she has a chance to speak, she speaks on how important her family is to her, and so it's important to all of us, and to me especially, that we're able to support this campaign and also be there for her the way she is for us. And I know that, like as Chantal said, she spends a lot of time and effort going out there. It's been freezing these past few days, I think we all know that. But she's still outside in the community, handing out flyers, talking to residents, making sure that she meets their needs in any way that she can, even though she's also just working on her campaign. So I just wanted to, again, thank you all for being here, and encourage you all to continue to support her the way that she's supported all of us in this room.
So thank you, Anaya. But I want you to remember, Anaya is 18 now. For those of you who watched Anaya when she published her first book, she was 8. That was 10 years ago. She has 4 published books, and she's attending Princeton studying law. And of course, her ambition is to, go in the political space too. So keep an eye out for Naya also. So I'm gonna have Brandon come up and say a few words as well. It's only natural here next, and of course he's like his father. He does not like to speak, but I know he's gonna say a few words.
I mean, you're supposed to save like the best for last.
Yeah.
The
best for last. I like that line.
I'm not really the best at public speaking, but yeah, I'm just grateful for everything that she's done for us, and obviously as a role model, you know. And I know that she can do great things for the community, and she's been doing great things for the community. So, you know, just here to like help her in her journey, and hopefully win this thing.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you, Brandon.
Brandon can save the best for last. Is there anyone who would like to say a few words? Anyone from our committee? Brian, you want to say anything? Is there anyone who want to say anything? Sabi? Come. Come.
I'll say something.
Yeah.
I've been knowing Dimple for a while. She gonna be a great councilwoman if she wins. We hope when she wins. You know, she's a strong community person, a good role model for the community, and she's very persistent, and she's always there to help people. She's always there for everybody that calls or needs her, and she's gonna be a good candidate and a good person for us to put our votes behind and push her forward. You know, she said what she means, and she's not gonna leave anybody behind. And that's the person we need in the community. She says what she means, and she does what she says she's gonna do. And that's what we need for a person in the political space. And hopefully, you know, everybody put the money behind her and the hopes, the faith, and let's get this done for her. Okay?
Thank you, Francis. Well, thank you. Francis is our Vice President for First Responders Lions Club, and ironically, next month we'll be 3 years old. Come, Giselle. What do you want to say?
Oh, she wants to say something.
So Giselle wants to say something. What do you want to say? Oh, she's trying to take a picture.
Just
So don't make her put her heads together to take a picture. Or nose together. Nose? Nose? Nosy, nosy? Nosy? Make sure you cheese. What you want to tell them? Vote for Grandma? Say, vote for Grandma. Vote for Grandma.
Beautiful.
So, come. Marlene, come. Yeah, you want to say? Come. So, Marlene lives in our community here in Mill Basin.
We have one more speaker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Come, Marlene. So Marlene she's so active in the community, and she's on the board for the Mill Basin Civic Association. Very active, very straightforward person, genuine and caring.
What can I say? I met Dimple a year ago, I'm going to say. About a year ago, I think at one of our meetings, and Jamie Williams, our assemblywoman, started saying, you really need to get together with Dimple because she wants to run for that title. So, speaking to the other person, I'm going to be honest, I voted for her the last time, not this time, because this time, I tell Dimple, it's all about Dimple. We're in this together, the family, the community, the support. You can't compare Dimple with the other individual. The other individual is all about herself. Dimple is all about us. And this is what I love about her. When Jamie said, get with Dimple, you guys would work great together in the community. First in my mind was, who's Dimple? I don't know who Dimple is. And I really didn't know who you were. So when I got to meet her, I really love this woman. She knows I nag her. And thanks to her husband, finally, she got this fundraiser going. And I was hounding her before the holidays. I said, we can do this. If you give me the means and the opportunity, I will go along Mill Basin, hand out the information, because that's what I do for our civic. And that's how we get the people out. But the only way is to introduce the community. Who is Dimple? What is she about? As I can see, you have a very loving family. You have a loving family and friends. And for that, I will be pushing with my counterpart, my husband, and we will go out there and do what we can to make sure Dimple wins this. because I always tell her in every chat, go Dimple. And we're doing this. We are doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One more speaker.
Come on, Dave.
I'm old man. How y'all doing? All right. James Tillman. How long have you been there?
Oh, I don't know how many years with Winston. How long you've been with this?
Oh my God! So
it's been a long time.
Long time. But it was a movie I saw years ago where this man did not believe in using weapons of choice to save lives. So in this case, your weapon is your voice, you know, and the commanding power that you have over people is going to put you over the top, you know, and that's why I look. Like one time, a couple of days ago, we was talking, and you thought I was thinking about leaving, I was going to do this and that, but she said, there's no exit interview, you know. She's not going to leave nobody behind. And that's the thing about it and stuff. She's going to climb that mountain, and if she got to take 1,000 trips up the mountain to bring you and make sure you're good, that's what she's going to do. You know, I don't know, can I vote in this district?
No, because you're in Queens.
All right, well, I'm going to get some people over here that
I'm
live
sure
in this
you know
area
people
and
who
stuff.
live in the districts.
You know, but I appreciate everything you're doing for the community, and I appreciate what you're doing for this club and everything like that. And we're going to here to support you.
I appreciate you, James.
Okay.
Thank you. So I'm going to have Manzoor say a few words. I've known Manzoor, I can't remember how many years, but we bumped into each other. I did my master's at Brooklyn College, but thereafter I was a mentor in the women's department, the women who came in from other countries who spoke different languages. So I was a mentor for them, and then there was an event at Brooklyn College where at the time Mayor de Blasio was there visiting, and I bumped into Manzoor. So since then we've remained friends, and tonight I want him to share a few words.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dimple. I'm really happy to be the part of Dimple's family. First of all, amazing family. I know Dimple, a real natural person who really serves not this community. Trust me, she serves every community around her. And that's the beauty of her heart. It's her family. And whenever she called me or I called her for communities like Pakistani Americans, Bangla community, and Arab Americans, she was there. During COVID, she was super busy. I know. I saw every day on Facebook what she's doing, serving to your communities, to Pakistani Americans. Whenever I called her during the COVID, she said, Manzoor, you just be there. You're there. If you're doing something, I'll be there. And she was there literally during the peak of the COVID. And we need people like her in the city council because we have so many issues, I believe. And person like a natural person, she can solve these issues. Issues like community like us who are really underrepresented. So once she'll be in office, I hope she'll not only work for you, or support you, or she will care our issues, but she will care our issues too. Thank you very much, and I hope she'll win, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manzoor. Yeah, I remember making a joke with my older daughter Chantel, and I told her jokingly the last time I didn't win because I didn't have a baby in my hands to hold. She didn't have a baby at the time. Brian and Chantel have been married this year, will be I think 7 years. And the last election was 2021. That was 4 years ago. But Giselle was nowhere around. So she's here this time. So we claim victory. And as a person who is a faith-based believer, I mean, we have different religions in the room. I personally believe when it's your season, God will elevate you. Again, whatever religion you are, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Jewish faith. I do believe that when it's your season for something, it will happen just at the right time. And we just have to put in the work. So we're putting in the work. And if it's my season and our season, God will make somehow it possible. So let's continue to work. And I want to know, Frank, do you want to say anything?
You want me to?
Yeah, sure, come.
Okay.
So this is Frank. Frank has so many titles. He's the president of so many organizations, and he's so active in our community.
Yeah, but my wife is the boss.
Please tell my husband that. Repeat.
Yeah. Husband, simplify it. Good evening, everyone. It is truly my honor and privilege to be here. I had the good fortune of meeting this young lady a couple of years ago when I was we have a mutual friend, and that's Jamie Williams. Being a Vietnam veteran, I was honored by her a couple of years ago for Veterans Day, and then we had a luncheon afterwards at Dick's Lobster, and this is when I had the pleasure of meeting her. And so just talking to her the first few minutes, I want to be part of your team. Yes, I am very busy in many things, but as I always say, you want things done, you give it to a busy person, because if you don't, nothing gets done. Just for FYI, I run an organization, the Federation of Italian American Organizations on 18th Avenue. I also have been on the board of directors of Maimonides Hospital for the past 20 years. God forbid any of you ever need something, reach out to her, she'll reach out to me. Everybody's a VIP at my hospital, but if I make a phone call, you get taken care of right away. I'm a member of the St. Bernard Knights of Columbus. We do a lot of very involved in the community, especially with the veterans and with the special case in the children. I'm with the Bensonhurst and Bay Ridge Kiwanis organizations. Children is our #1 priority. I work with the Knights of Columbus, with the Rotary. So I've been a resident of this area for the past 40 years. I have children, I have 7 grandchildren, so the future of this community is very much at heart to me, and whatever small way I can contribute to make a positive change in the community. We all know what's going on. Some of us see that things that we don't really like. I was on community board 18 for many years, community board 11 prior to that. But as she said, we have to leave this world a better place than we found it. And if not us, who? If not now, when? So it's up to each and every one of us to make a difference, a positive difference. And we might think that us as one individual doesn't matter. We all matter, because every being fills the sack, and it's important that we do. So what I see, your motivation, what you're planning on doing, I'm on your team, and I want to be there when you take over, when you get elected, and you will. So thank you for paying attention. I know sometimes I talk too much, but it's been my pleasure and my honor to be part of this team and this family.
Thank you.
Thank you. There you go. One more speaker.
So this is Andrew Sarantino, and for those of us who remember during the time of the pandemic, I mean, there were people, family members, friends, co-workers who were dying every day. None of you, I'm sure, can think of the situation then that you didn't know somebody who died. Everybody knew somebody who died, unfortunately. My dad died during the pandemic. So Andrew was one of those people who, so many people were calling for help. Can you help me to arrange, for the deceased relative, friend, co-worker? And Andrew was there to help so many people. He didn't have to, but he did, because that's the kind of person he is. He's really community-oriented, and he owns his own funeral parlor. Every one of us in this room could only exit one way from this life and this journey. And Andrew owns his funeral parlor. It's right here in Brooklyn, and I want him to share a few words, because he's always there for the community. And I could call him anytime, and he's always there. So I wanted to say a few words.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
We every year we talk about things going on, especially during election time. We need change, we need change, we change. But we end up voting for the same people, and you never get change. We get the same thing over and over again. And I met Dimple, it's going to be about maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And she was a different type of person. A lot of people, you run Democratic or Republican, you say what you got to say, but then once you get in office, you follow whatever the party tells you to do. She's not like that. She's the type of person, she has her own ideas, she has her own mouth, and she'll do what she needs to do in order to make this community better. And that's what's good about her. She's ready to take that step forward and say, look, this has to be changed. And I don't care what my party says. That's the type of people we need. I lived in this community for a long time, and I've seen too many changes in this community, and it's not for the good. This community is actually going down the drain. And if you look around and you drive around the neighborhood, you'll see it. You'll see the different changes. Too many stores are closing. Too many people sleeping around corners. Too many things that just aren't right anymore. We need somebody like her to get in and make these changes. Push the good things. Forget about what the party is, but you got to do what's in your heart. And that's the type of person that she is. So I want to wish her the best. My birthday's on Sunday, so happy birthday.
Oh, well, happy birthday to you too.
So it's nice that everybody has the same birthdays like in January here. But if you don't want to vote, you need change in this neighborhood, this is the person you got to vote for. You're definitely going to win.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
Thank you. Is there anybody else who would like to say anything? Say a few words? Going once, going twice? Anybody else? Tariq, you want to say anything? You want to try your hand?
Yeah, tell them what's money.
Yeah. Alright, how you doing? Not much of a speaker, but since I've met Dimple, she's a woman that anything she puts to her mind, she gets it done. Anytime I talk to her on the phone about an idea or something I have in my head, it's never, nah, you can't do it, or it's not possible. She always told me, this is how you can do it, and she always gave me a direction on how I'd be able to achieve it. So, she's a great motivator, especially for everybody. You know, she's an awesome motivator, and she's an awesome leader, especially for our Lions Club. And I want to thank you for everything. You're definitely going to win.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Terry.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you, everyone. I just want to end by saying, you know, sometimes I'm disheartened when I read certain things on social media when there's a battle between people making comments on party lines. I grew up in Guyana and we did not have party lines. It's just a candidate, and this is what a candidate brings to the table. And I really hope that people look at this race for what it is. And even though I'm a registered Democrat running, I'm a very conservative Democrat who believe in some of the same values of family, like I said already, community, the things that matter to everyone. Especially, one of the things I'm big on is public safety, because before you purchase a house, you look at the community. How safe is that community to me, for me to bring my family in? That's public safety. And now, when you're in that community, the next thing you look for is, what kind of schools are here? Is this school safe for my children? Public safety. You have seniors around, and they have to travel, commute with a train or bus or however they're commuting. That's public safety. Is the subway safe? Is the buses safe? How can they commute? Even your children commuting back and forth from school, college, work, whatever it is. That's public safety. So it comes back 360. Public safety matters in every aspect of the way, where you work, where you live, where you go to school. Everything rotates and goes around public safety. So it's critical for us to make sure, for those of you who are listening, that we pay attention to how the city council has voted in the past. This is public information and public record, how they voted, and hold them accountable based on how they voted and how they've spent our taxpayers' dollars. And those things are critically important to us. So that's why I want to end by saying that we need to pay attention to what's happening around us, who is there in the office, in the seat that is your local city council person. Look to see who they are. A lot of times when people see their local electeds, the first thing they do is take a picture with them. But that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to ask them, how did you vote for the city of Yes? How did you deal with the illegal migrant crisis? How did you vote when it comes to certain aspects of education, our veteran services, our senior services? Those are things and the important questions to ask. Not can I take a picture with you or receive a nice citation. Those citations, while it's beautiful, it's well done, it's beautiful, it's really nice to put it in your house, it's a nice something to look at. Those things are not what is going to get us where we need to go. Where we need to go is to really have that affect change, where we can see the change in our community, because these guys here are detectives and they know how hard it is in the community they're working in. And if there's certain resources and funding to support our youth, our seniors, and just in general, enough resources, then they wouldn't be so busy in certain communities. So it's important for us to work together on all these fronts, but again, it comes back under the umbrella of public safety, providing the resources so that these young people are busy and occupied after school, especially after school programs, so that we can have the success across the board of our community. we actually have a cake here, and it's a double celebration tonight. The 23rd of January is my birthday. I'll be 25, or 35, which whenever you want to choose. So I have a cake here. Winston and I are gonna, well, when he's finished eating, we're gonna stick a piece of the cake, and everybody who are interested in getting a piece of cake, you know, get a piece of birthday cake, campaign/birthday cake. Is there anybody else going to get once, twice, 3 times? Thank you again, everybody. Appreciate you. Oh, we should take some pictures. Let me just bring this up here. Yeah. Don't bring it yet. Take a picture with me, you guys. You guys, just, okay, of course, just one.
You're doing a good job of videoing, taking. Good.
Thank you.
Leon. Christopher Leon Johnson.
Yep.
You see this?
Yes.
Christopher Leon Johnson.
Yeah.
Listen, you take, yeah, you take the picture first.
You want to
Come in, no, come in. James, come in.
James?
Yeah.
That's me.
Come on in.
007.
Winston, come.
What's up? How you been? Yeah.
Come forward so they can
Yeah, that's
check out your hat.
hold on, look at me. Hold on. Oh, it's good.
Look, I can't see your face.
Winston, you have to get a picture.
Okay, I'll go next time. You come on.
Okay. How you doing? Andrew, up here. On this side.
You want to go? Yes.
He's a preacher.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at me first.
Hold on, let me take Frank, come in.
Frank.
That's you. Still there.
Up in.
Look at the Italian section here.
Yeah. Brandon, what are you looking for?
Here.
Garbage? It's right here on the table.
Yeah, here. Hold on. Here you go. That's you.
And the remote is over here, Brandon, on this table. Okay, good.
Brandon.
No, it's not in the remote. Here's how you cut a cake. Are you done with it? Let me see if I get a staff. When the staff comes in, we will ask for this. You can get something. Excuse me. Hi. Can we get a knife and a fork to cut a cake and a salsa? Thank you. I'm gonna have to give this. Yeah, we want to cut a cake. We just bring a knife. No, I'm not eating it. I'm gonna wait until you're done. He just moved this. Thank you for yours.
Oh, that's good. You gotta go. I'm looking at you like.
Yeah, once I bring a knife and a fork, we'll cut the cake.
Got my date for my appointment. January 16th. Yeah, so I'm gonna do it over the phone. Yeah, but it's better. Not that you learn different things. So when you get papers in, it doesn't count to 30 days. When you get your appointment, it counts for 30 days. So I got the only appointment they have for the 16th, 17th.
I'm going to visit my wife.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You have to change your you have to change your retirement date to March 5th if I want to do it in person. So some people on February 28th, last Monday. But if a job comes over, well, it's a band, that's It's a pleasure. Hope I did a good job speaking, but that's a good movie. He's definitely is a good man not to carry a weapon. He saved 76 soldiers just with the power of strength. Yeah, I'm not karma.
Thank you. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, like I said, you don't have to have a weapon. Yeah, I'm done. I can see it. Hello, sir. I can't see the plan without shaking the man. When I retire, we gotta open up a restaurant. Yeah, no.
She's ready for the fight. I mean, you got a new coach for you. But he'll estimate. The whole price is no good no more. They got a new one. Yeah, she's gonna be a little bit more. Yeah, I got you. You're gonna help me out with this.
You later with us? Oh, no, don't tell us what. You good, huh? You like that one?
He's playing around. It's Jim. Jim, I said don't exactly what you mean. He said don't say it. He said a lot of things tonight, but don't say it. I know exactly what you did.
All right.
James, you want to know?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good. But she ain't playing. She don't play. She don't play. Look at her. Well, I'm going in March, and then we'll leave Mexico in July. Yeah, but I'm doing a luncheon on the 28th. And then on Saturday, it's going to be on Friday, right there, Rockwood Boulevard, and off Atlantic Avenue, depends what direction.
Oh, when's all of this stuff is here?
Yeah. Like, get my number. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I called him, but he didn't answer. I left a message. Let me, no, want to take a picture for me? Let me just pull it. Yeah, we're going to pull it in the middle here. I'm going to pull it.
Hold on. Slow, sir. 917 295 5640.
Is that necessary?
Yep, that's it.
You only need one fork and one.
You was older than
Come on.
The party is going to be over.
Okay. Bless you. All right, everybody, we about to stick the cake. Y'all ready?
Kids. The last episode is going on. Come on.
Yes. Last episode. Who said yes, Giselle?
Yeah, me.
Oh.
Just hold on. Just hold on.
Yeah, sing happy birthday.
First this professional.
Y'all ready to sing happy birthday?
First this professional.
Happy birthday
to you. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you.
I want my money back from you guys. You're not a good choir.
Yeah. Hold on. Now this way. Just you take the.
This is where we do counting. Are you one?
Cutting?
Are you two?
All night.
Are you three?
Hold on. Don't do this.
Oh, we do the bottom here.
Do the bottom.
Yeah, the little piece in the bottom.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Why doing this? Look at us. Look at us. Hold on. Hold on. Look at us. Hold on. Hold on. Gotcha.
Go ahead. Sure, it's okay. Come on.
And the Brandon and the Brian and the Jewel and the Chantal and. Cake. We have to take some cake out.
You get it good for There's a lot of the ice, the butter thing around it.
It's ice?
Yes.
Hold on.
It's like a fondant.
Yes, look at me, please. Here as well. Hey, hold on. There you go. Hold on.
Wedding night.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That's you. Beautiful.
Yeah.
No? Oh, I'm sorry. You heard it? I missed it.
You run out of piece here.
Yeah. Hold on. Look at me. It's a memory. Hold on. Look at me. There you go. Hold on. Hold on. That's it. Come on. Come on.
So let's see you gotta cut it.
Come on. Come on. Move. I called them as well.
Oh. Oh yeah. I guess I have to come around. Come round. Brandon, come round here.
Look at me. Here. Properly. A good picture. Brandon. Yeah. Got you.
Yes.
Take the cake as well.
Cut it up. You can cut it up. Whatever.
Amazing cake.
Bring the sponge and then chop
It's
it.
amazing cake. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. You might be.
Let me ask the guy for containers. You bring a container.
Containers.
Yeah, let me ask the restaurant.
Don't ask the same girl.
We're not doing like this piece for like me and I. Who would like vanilla cake?
Vanilla?
I'll take vanilla.
Oh.
Simple, I love you and all, but you really are short.
Compared to my children.
I just noticed it with all the family.
Well, he's 6'4",
Well,
and he's 6'3". She's 5'9", so I have no help.
I told Eddie just got on the
And then
phone. She's
Chantel and
gonna
I
be on.
are the same height. So.
Oh, really?
Ron is also here.
Here.
You're taller.
Here.
Go ahead, say it.
Here.
You're taller.
Marlon. There's some forks right here. Marlon.
Marilyn.
Marilyn
She can
Monroe.
call me whatever she wants.
Marilyn Monroe.
Thank you. Here's some forks.
Oh, no.
Where's your husband? Where's your husband?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You want me to bring the forks? You bring the forks over?
Yeah. So get a piece of
What is this? Orange and what?
This is yellow and this is chocolate. Yeah, the ladies from Queens. Yeah. Edible. Take a picture of this. Sorry.
Come on, come on.
You want me to hold it?
Brian, Brandon.
Come, Brandon.
Anna.
Come here, Chantel.
Chantel.
Come, Chantel.
Yeah.
I'm taking a picture of my fondant.
Yes.
Come next to Brian. Or wherever you want to go.
Come over there. Oh, look at me. Here, here. Got you.
Okay, Giselle, it's so good. Yeah.
I'm
But it's a new half. I want the guy from Barcelona. Yeah, but come to piece of cake. Ask the guy who works here if he could bring a container so he could carry piece home. But this one is to have. I got it from here. Let me put it down, hold on. Go ahead, cut now. Here, Naya. Great. Brandon, take a fork. Look, when the fork's over there,
I'm good.
Oh, you're not good.
I am good. I'm okay. I get chocolate cake.
Alright, so then you have. Oh, that's the one.
That's it.
He's bringing.
You bring it? Oh.
He's bringing.
They're bringing it?
He's bringing.
Let me get some vanilla. This one is a small piece, but I'm going to get you a little chocolate piece. Put a little piece of chocolate on you. You don't want no vanilla? You want a piece of chocolate with it or prefer chocolate?
I prefer the chocolate.
Okay. You can cut it in half. It's good?
I'm managing it. I'm managing it.
Look, there's a fork over here.
Oh, that's an amazing part.
Yeah.
See this?
Thank you.
The guy bring the containers here, right? So we got these containers here. When he comes, you could just
What about this guy?
I'm good. I'll get some later.
Yeah.
I'll get some later.
You wanna get it?
Chocolate.
What type you want?
Chocolate. I'm a chocolate guy.
Oh, chocolate.
I like chocolate. Take some video and I'm good.
She bring the container. He's bringing containers. Which one you prefer?
Chocolate is good.
I'm a chocolate guy.
Chocolate is good.
Oh well.
Is it easier?
The vanilla is gonna tap a little bit.
Oh, so I got it. Steady hands.
Because the top when you're off a little bit, you gotta
For balancing this, you have to cut it again.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
He's bringing the container. This way, sir. To her. Over here.
yeah.
So cut some vanilla.
Do this and you know what you do.
All right.
Mornings.
Okay. That's it.
Chris, you want?
Yeah. Let me turn it up for that one. We'll get chocolate cake. Chocolate.
Listen, it can't be everybody getting chocolate because we can have.
We cut it off. I'm sorry. All right. Let's clean this video. Sorry. All right. Good.